Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard. Today I want to show you this contraption right here. And before I start, I want to show you something. I finally got my Rimzler shirt from Teespring, and this is like a sample because I wanna sell some shirts and I think it looks pretty nice too. Like, it doesn't look like a YouTuber shirt, you know, it doesn't look like merchandise. It looks like a proper shirt. The cotton is good. This is the, I guess, the premium cotton they have, and like, I basically designed for the full range. Like, you can get from the cheapest cotton to the, there is even more premium than this, and it's good. You can go out with your friends, do gym with it. Really nice shirt. And another thing, before I show you this hot mess I made, is I noticed on my analytics 74% is like 3/4 of people watching my videos are not subscribed. So please help me, the button's right there. I make really crazy stuff, like even this, and it takes a lot of time, so help me grow and help me make better stuff, and that really counts. So let's get started. You know, I made a video like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when I received my first Fimi Palm. This is like the DJI Osmo Pocket knockoff. Yesterday the Osmo Pocket 2 came out, and basically I tore it apart, I broke it, and also I realized there is no way to put it on a drone that makes sense. It's just like you should keep them as they are, and at least like the maximum thing you can do is remove the battery and put a back on it. You will remove, if I remember correctly, 60 grams, which is quite good. But without removing the battery, it makes more sense if you wanna use it like a camera. Like, I'm scared now to, like, you just open it and you use it like this, like normal, and then when you wanna use on a drone, you just slip it on. And I made this super quick mount, but you know, as buttons, it's a bit wobbly, but it shows the purpose. And also this drone, if you're interested about the drone, this is my dummy drone, I call like that. It was a Dyson X test. I made the laser drone with it, if you remember the video, and I just use it for testing purposes. Like, I put stuff on it and it's small and compact, I like it. So why did I use the Fimi Palm and not the Osmo Pocket, or now the Osmo Pocket 2? Well, first of all, because Banggood sent me this and I have this first. And I also destroyed one and they sent me another one, so thank you. I will not destroy this one. Second of all, because it has a larger field of view. That's more like what we are seeing on GoPros and stuff like that. The Osmo Pocket was very good image quality, but it was a little bit narrow, and on drones this is narrow as well. You will see the footage. And also because a pilot called Jerome Demertz, I hope I pronounce it well, told me that the Osmo Pocket, he tried it on a drone and it had some jello issues, while this thing I've tried doesn't even care about jello. So I was like, I have this, let's try if it even makes sense. The real limitation of this setup is you have to have it slanted like this, or at least like also vertical works. Because if you put it flat, the camera cannot follow your movement. Like, the drone tilts and you see it's jittering because it's limited. It can go higher than this. So if you put it like this, compensates for the drone tilting. The weight is really off and it's really brittle. And if you hit a wall with this, gimbal is gone. So I'll show you the video and then we'll talk about, does it even make sense to have like something like this. And now I'm gonna do 2 flights, one with this drone, one with this drone, and show you the difference, so you can make your own opinion if this is worth it or not. And the answer is, in my opinion, probably not. It doesn't make sense, because the biggest thing is, like, you can have, even like this thing doesn't have a super high image quality. Even if I shoot a vlog with it, and I'm surprised of, like, this is $140 right now. It's cheap. Cheaper than a GoPro, cheaper than the Osmo Pocket and stuff. But the real thing that throws me off is, you wanna orbit something, okay? So you have the drone orbiting it. The gimbal yaw, even if I put it at 10, like it's the fastest settings, it cannot follow you because it has to smooth out the motion. So this is your subject, you are following around, you see it in your camera and you keep it centered. Like, I have a video on the treehouse and I'm orbiting around. This is lagging behind. So it's like watching like this instead of watching your subject. And that's the worst. Like, if you are going slow, maybe for real estate purposes, and you enter a room, it has time for the yaw to turn, is good. I mean, maybe it has its application, but I don't see why this is better than this. Maybe it's better because it doesn't, like, here we have to use real steady. So it warps a bit, there is more, lens distortion. And this is kind of flat. So you have, the proportions are correct. While this, I always notice that rooms and places looks way bigger because the perspective gets stretched out really far, while this keeps your proportions right. So maybe if you want more precise, geometry of your shot, this is better. And I really hope some brand sees this and makes a gimbal for like FPV drones, really light. Maybe you can plug it in. I mean, it will never happen. We are too small of a community. We need to grow. And then maybe someday companies will make stuff for us, because that will be amazing. Like, that's the future I want for the FPV. And right now I'm really curious to see this on an Osmo Pocket 2, because it has a better image quality, it has a bigger sensor now, maybe it does good in low light, because this thing and also the Osmo Pocket kind of sucks. And it has an optional wide angle lens, so we correct the wide angle lens issue, the too narrow, and you can do proximity real good. It doesn't look that good. I mean, I don't think the mount fits the Osmo Pocket, but if you're interested, contact me. I will send you this mount if you want to try. Also, if you want to try the Fimi Palm on it, I'll give you the mount. It's a regular mount. It fits on 3x3 stacks, the old 5-inch stacks, because that's what I have lying around. But you can just cut it and fit to whatever you need. I guess I'll keep this camera as a handy little vlog camera, only for daylight. You can see my full trip to Puglia. I shot with this, like the handheld shot. Doesn't look terrible, doesn't look amazing. It's good enough. Also the microphone, they improved it a lot. But it glitches a bit. You can see me talking and the audio skips sometimes. So Xiaomi fixed it. And this is the mount I made for it. It has a little nib up the top, so it fits into the screw mount here. I'll probably throw it in the stuff I don't use anymore bin and be done with it. And in my opinion, this is much better of a solution instead of this thing. This thing is 400 grams, it's heavy, and it doesn't make that good of a video. GoPro, it has its limitation, but the video is really good. Resteady makes it really battery smooth, and I mean, less than 100 grams. I'll talk about this in the next episode, so stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss it. Just better. I'm plugging my own drone. And if you're not interested about the video, but you want to download this mount and put it on your drone, check out my group on Facebook, Dyson Mini Cinebook group. And also, the files are on Thingiverse, you can download them, mount them. It's full of tutorials I've made. If you need something, write it in the comments. And also, if you want to see other contraptions made, just hit me in the comments and propose it. I'll try my best to do that. I mean, the budget is not super high, but I'll try. And I have some projects coming. I think they are really cool. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe and happy flying. Bye.